Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Starting a new video here today. We have myself, Sheri, Cooper, and our buddy Will, and Tim and Amy are coming up. We're going to start the cage build on this Pro XP. It's going to get a 3-piece roof. It's going to be a purple cage, gray roof, just the main cage, no tie-ins. We're going to end the back with spikes, and it's going to be a flat roof that's lowered. I think we're going to take it about 5 or 6 inches down. He's 6 foot tall, so we want to make sure we leave enough room above his head for a helmet and not hitting anything. So it's going to get a lower intrusion bar down at the bottom. It's not going to get any down tubes, just a main cage, end with spikes, lower intrusion bar. Is going to be a pretty cool build. The color combination is going to be wild on this one too, so stick around. They're going to pull this cage off here, and once it's off, we have some tubing in here. We have our bend points. We're going to do a 24-inch center radius up here. Our first bend point is going to be 24 inches up, and we're going to drop it, and it's basically going to be flat and level from there back, and it's going to look pretty wild, especially with the 3-piece roof. Those 3-piece roofs have been going crazy. I did one myself that you saw in the zip tie build, so but we've never done a 3-piece roof that's flat, so this will be even different yet. So stick around, a few more clips. We're going to get this cage tore off, and then we're going to get to the good stuff, and we're going to start building it. Got the RZR in Pro XP. We're working on the first bend, or actually the second bend. We have the A pillar bend. We're working back here on this bend to get it kicked. This one's going to be a flat roof, and it's going to be pretty low. We brought it up 28 inches, did our first bend, and now we're doing the bend above the B pillar, and we're just going to stop the cage right here with a spike. It's just going to be a main cage. It's going to be pretty cool. This will be our first Pro XP with a main cage and a flat roof, so it's going to be a lot different than the other builds. Sheri, do we have the paint over here for it, or is it over in the house? What's the color? It's some kind of crazy purple. It looks pretty wild. But we're gonna hold this up and see if we're somewhat close with our measurements. We're gonna bring this straight back. Be like that. Yep. Straight back. Low. Bent down this way to match this body line here. I think we nailed it. Could go a little bit like this, right there. I like it. Yeah. Yeah, and then this C pillar will come up here and just hold this, and then it'll be braced to the B pillar, and then we'll do a grab handle on the A pillar bend up here just to brace it up. Okay, we will match the other side, and then we can start bracing some stuff. Turns out we don't have the B pillar mounts. I don't know what happened to them. So we have A's and C's.
Ordered 2 of the one and 1 of the Pro. Because this one we didn't know which mount it was.
We used it on the Turbo R.
Yeah.
Either way, we're gonna skip over the B pillar mount for 2 days, or tomorrow, depends on overnight, but it goes right here, so we'll just support it here and up here, and then when these mounts come, we'll be able to brace it from there once these come. Okay, good. All right, we'll start mounting some stuff up.
Got a front bar. Jess is getting the back bar. Very noisily.
I gotta coat this end yet. So we need to add this in the back for the B pillar.
Yep.
Need to add a center brace to give some strength and for the roof sheet. And then we need to add a bar down here, which we'll probably put a little bend in it, kind of like we did the turbo bar, just a little kicker.
And then I'll bend some.
And then we need some B-pillar braces.
I'll bend some handles.
And grab handles. Yeah. The more bracing you can get, the better. Obviously, most of your strength comes from the B-pillar. We'll gusset the A-pillar or the A-pillar bend with grab handles. So, the more bracing you can get, the better.
Sounds like a plan.
Coming together though, not too bad.
No. We'll be back.
Yeah, we've made a lot of progress so far. Still need to do the B-pillar. Like I said earlier, that one's coming, but got the grab handles on, got the lower intrusion bar on, got the 3-piece roof on, and we have some 45 gussets back here on the end. Look at that. It's going to be inlaid roof there and sheets in here too. We're going to sheet the back. Have we ever sheeted the back of one yet? I don't think we have.
Just your little triangle.
My little triangle on mine. So yeah, that would be pretty cool. Okay. I think we're going to call it a night. Tomorrow we'll finish the B-pillars, the roof, get the roof tabs in.
Not tomorrow. We don't have the sheet.
Yeah, next day. Next day we'll do the roof. Tomorrow we can do the B-pillars.
We can do the roof also. We probably have enough to do those.
Yeah. Yeah, those two bottom corners will do that.
Yeah.
So we could do the back. See, I'm digging it.
Yeah.
I like it. He's not doing intrusion bars. Just the 3-piece roof and the gussets in the back. It's going to look good. It's low. It's going to look a lot different once we get...
I was going to say the B-pillars make it look
Yeah.
skinny without them back there.
Yeah, it looks weird without the B-pillars. We'll probably come up and like curve a little bit in.
Yeah.
Maybe do a little bend on them. Okay.
Yeah, much.
That's coming along pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll be back in the next clip with some B-pillars, and then, oh man, there's stuff all over the, hopefully it wasn't blurry. There's stuff all over the lens. I think it was fiberglass from the thing. So yeah, we'll see you in the next clip here with some B-pillar stuff. Alright, B-pillar time. I got these two made. They're both on 30-degree bends and 25-degree copes. I'm gonna hook you on the roll cage so you can see, because I'm Sheri's busy and I'm gonna want to make a show right now. So we'll see if we can get you here. Kinda, sorta. Got this one there. And this one right here. Oh, will it stay? Probably not. And I just threw you guys. Sure. Hold this camera. Hold that camera. I'm trying to film myself with no fingers or hands. I'll show everybody the B-pillar. It's recording. You just gotta grab it.
Here I am. I like it.
That'll work.
That's cool. Yeah.
That's the B-pillar bracket that we got in. A lot of people use tubing and put it in there. I don't really like doing that. I'd rather just use the brackets and be done with it. So that's what goes up there, on here, on there.
I like that.
And then I gotta do the other side. And then we gotta do the roof sheet, which we are getting tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay.
But we can pull it off and do the roof sheet on the floor.
Yeah. We'll get both sides. I'm gonna get this side tacked on, get the other side tacked on, then we'll be back and we'll show you some roof sheets going in. How about that? Alright, cage is down. Gonna go through, I'm gonna tack it
make sure it has good tacks on it all the way around. That way when I'm moving or welding it, it doesn't move or warp as bad, because that's never fun. So that's the next step.
Okay, we interrupt this razor build video with some updates on zip tie. So yesterday we had Sheri's in here. We built her a new drive shaft out of 95. She's ready to rock and roll now. We replaced a rotor that was bent. If you heard every once in a while it was squeaking, she said her pedal was pulsing. We got that fixed. We got CT arms on Aftermath. Shout out to everybody that came yesterday. I didn't get the camera out because it was pretty busy. There was a lot of things happening. Shout out to John and Will and Alex and Tim, Sheri, everybody that was here yesterday. Thank you guys so much for helping. We got a ton of stuff done. Sneak peek of the razor cage right there. It looks amazing. So as you guys also know, my diff bolts ripped up through my frame, which we fixed that last night and this morning. I got plates welded underneath. Quick fix for now. This is definitely not going anywhere, but it's not the 100% fix that I want. We'll revisit that at a later date when I have a little more time to cut the entire pan out and replace the whole pan with something different. I know you can buy them, but I prefer to make my own stuff. So when I get a little bit, maybe a few weeks of downtime, I'll pull that back in, cut the whole thing out, replace it. But I wanted to show you guys something back here that is a major upgrade for zip tie, and that's these King Cobra level 3 axles. Let me just tell you that these are by far the biggest axle I have ever seen. The size of these axles are giant. I think they weigh in at like 23, 24 pounds each. That's a crazy axle. You can see it's a square cup up top, regular looking cup down the bottom. Nice boots. But as you can see by the size of these radius rods and the size of this axle, I mean, just the overall mass of this axle, I don't think I'm going to break this. I may rip my transmission in half, but I don't think I'm going to break these axles. We'll definitely let you know how they go. I got tired of breaking rear axles. I bit the bullet. I grabbed myself some Cobra level 3s. They have level 2s that are just a step up from stock, and they have the level 3s, big dogs. A little bit more money, but I really don't think I'm going to break these. If I do, I'll be very surprised. And obviously Cobra has a 1-year warranty, but we'll show you a size comparison right here. This is the stock axle. It is about the same size as the radius rod, and you can see the Cobra axle is considerably larger. It's huge. So if you're thinking about upgrading rears, you're tired of breaking rears, we went the longest time without breaking anything in the rear as far as axles. It seems like we've been breaking rears a little bit more lately, so We're gonna try these on mine, see how they go. If it goes well, we'll switch other machines. But Sheri and Tim are throwing the shock in the front of mine after replacing that piece that was the spherical bearing that was broke. I'm going to do a little touch up on your grill, making it look good again. Anything else that happened? Oh, also, I don't have it over here, but Jeffrey Price, the cage winner, if you guys follow along, a few months ago we did a giveaway for a free cage. He came yesterday and dropped it off, so you'll be seeing that build in an upcoming video. It is a 2023 DS. It's an identical machine to Sheri's, same color, and he's going to be getting a pretty cool cage build. Definitely stay tuned for that. That's going to be really cool. And I think we're going to finish up on this. I just wanted to kind of get in here and let you guys know the updates on the machine. Aftermath has new front A-arms. CT Raceworks. Sheri's on a built drive shaft now, and we replaced a rotor in mine. I fixed the diff frame. Gonna do some touch up. Got my shock fixed. All new brakes and rotors all the way around. Do I have an old rotor over here? That's a mess in here compared to a new one.
It's called Controlled Chaos.
Controlled Chaos. I like it. This one? It's needed rotors. It's probably hard to tell how much is wore off of the metal. I'm sure I could probably measure it, but there's a good sizable lip on here. And this is the new one. A little bit different. So that should be good for another 11,000 miles. New wheel bearings in the front and the rear, right, Tim? New wheel bearing in the rear? Or no, just the fronts? Just the fronts. This one also fell apart like the other one did. So, not sure what happened there. Probably from my wreck. The rollover. I know the front end hit pretty hard. I'm assuming that's probably what broke the wheel bearings. Both of them just... This one was making a weird noise on trail 15, if you guys heard that. It was probably the wheel bearing. So, I think we're good now. I think we're going to do a little touch up. Get it looking snazzy again. Got some paint down here to replace, and I think we're ready to go. We'll be back here in the next clip. We'll be finishing up this RZR. We'll give you a full look at that, and we'll see you here in the next clip. Yeah. All right. We are finished with the Pro XP, and it looks pretty crazy. Don't pay any attention to the mixed matched colored rock sliders, because I believe he's changing that, or he might keep it. I don't know. It's just the cage is a pretty crazy color. So there we go. It is called Electric Purple. Wild color. We did the roof panels to match the gray plastic there, and the cage with spikes. Of course, it's always an awesome way. They're not out past the machines. When you're walking by, you're not going to catch your eyeball on that. But if you trip, chances are you might hit your face. Just don't trip. I personally love the cage spikes. It's a great way to end it and not look kind of bland. Obviously, I have them on mine, so of course I like it. But we did as low as we possibly could get, and still keep 3 or 4 inches above his head. I believe he's around 6 foot tall, so we don't want to go too crazy tall, or sorry, too crazy low, to where it's unsafe if he rolls it. So that's about as low as we could go and still be safe for him, and if he wanted to wear a helmet. We did the straight intrusion bar, just because if we would have done angled and gone down any further, this wouldn't have opened as much as it does. I still wanted him to be able to get in here and use this, so that's why that bar is where it's at. So hope you guys like this build. I'm really digging the purple on the cage. It's a pretty wild purple. Might be hard to pick up on camera. It almost has like a little shimmery to it. I believe it's electric matte purple. I think it's a matte color. Could be satin, but it's a lacquer paint, so it goes on a little bit different than spray paint. Got the B pillar braced up pretty well, so this is it. I love it. I like how the back corners are also tied in with roof sheets. Get a little side shot here. Tried to get this level flat and then also follow the body line. We probably could have hugged this down to the cage a little bit different, but then it wouldn't have followed the body line like it did. Kind of would have looked weird, I think. So we followed the body line as best we could with how low the cage was. So this pretty much sums up this build. We have two other ones that we're working on currently that you'll see in another video at another time. We try to mix up the build videos versus riding videos, so they might not come out exactly when they're done, but you'll see them eventually. So you might have already seen this cage maybe painted in a different video, I'm not sure, or you'll see it in another video. But if you do, just know that we're trying to mix up the riding versus the builds. I don't want to do too many builds in a row, because we like to focus on riding, of course, but I definitely want to bring you guys along for the builds, because I know a lot of you guys like it. So thank you as always for following along. I hope you guys enjoyed this build. I know we didn't get too in depth. It's kind of hard with as many cages as we have right now to take our time filming, so we try to show you bits and pieces of the process along the way. But we have a couple more over here going. We got one outside, we got one inside, and we have one in our other garage. So definitely tune in a few days and you'll either see another build video or you'll see some riding and then a build video. So thank you to all you guys for liking and subscribing. We really appreciate. Leave us a comment down below, hit that subscribe button if you're not already. Patrons, channel members, and sponsors, thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for tuning in, and have a good one.